On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Observe.
To watch or notice something carefully, often to gather information or insights, to take note of something or someone, to celebrate or commemorate a special event or occasion.
Examples:
Observe a tradition. Observe wildlife. It is important to observe safety procedures in the workplace to prevent accidents.
Gravity.
The force that attracts a body towards the center of the earth or towards any other physical body having mass, a manner that is solemn.
Examples:
The attraction of gravity. Preserve my gravity. The astronaut felt weightless in space due to the absence of gravity.
Intense.
Especially of a feeling, very strong, extremely sharp or severe.
Examples:
Intense heat. Develop intense itching. That statement by the Prime Minister drew intense international criticism.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Galaxy.
An independent group of stars, interstellar gas, dark matter, etc., in the universe, bound together by gravity.
Examples:
Elliptic galaxy. A galaxy of famous actors. The Milky Way galaxy has numerous water-bearing planets.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Exotic.
Originating from or characteristic of a foreign country or culture, strikingly unusual, uncommon, or intriguing.
Examples:
Exotic species. Exotic vacation. I love trying exotic foods from different cultures.
Interact.
To communicate or react with somebody.
Examples:
Interact directly with customers. Interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Formation.
The way something is created naturally, or the way it has been arranged.
Examples:
A rock formation. Formation flight. Character formation is one of the goals of education.
Evolution.
A gradual process of transformation of living things.
Examples:
Human evolution. Evolution theory. They study the evolution of the universe.
Reside.
To live in a particular place, typically for a prolonged period of time.
Examples:
Reside on the skin. Reside permanently. They reside in a beautiful old house in the countryside.
Proof.
A fact or piece of information that shows something is true or exists.
Examples:
Documentary proof. A geometric proof. Proof is better than argument.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Characteristic.
A typical feature or quality that can identify, tell apart, or describe something or somebody.
Examples:
Stripes characteristic of the zebra. My friend's characteristic laugh. Bananas have their characteristic taste and odor.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Spin.
To cause something to rotate rapidly, to cause someone to feel dizzy or disoriented.
Examples:
Spin a top. Spin thread out of cotton. The tornado is spinning across the countryside, destroying everything in its path.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples:
A complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Physics.
The science of matter and energy and their interactions.
Examples:
Nuclear physics. Laws of physics. He studied the physics of radiation.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Breakdown.
A failure or collapse of a system or organization.
Examples:
a nervous breakdown. Breakdown maintenance. The breakdown of the machinery caused a delay in production.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Confine.
To restrict the movement of someone or something.
Examples:
confine themselves solely. Confine the scope of use. The animal was confined in a small cage.
Volume.
The amount of space occupied by an object or substance, the magnitude of sound.
Examples:
volume of work. High volume. This container has a volume of 10 cubic meters.
Finite.
Having a limit or restriction of size, time, etc.
Examples:
finite resources. Finite decimal. Human beings have a finite lifespan, so we yearned for the idea of immortality.
Tricky.
Requiring care and skill, because challenging to do or deal with.
Examples:
tricky problem. A tricky recipe to follow. We have discussed the entirety of this tricky problem.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Radial.
Of or relating to rays or the radii of a circle, spreading out from a central point.
Examples:
radial symmetry. In a radial direction. The radial design of the wheel allows for maximum strength and stability.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Virtual.
Being actually such in almost every respect, existing in essence or effect, though not an actual fact.
Examples:
a virtual image. Trading of virtual currencies. She is the virtual president of the company.
Cell phone.
A portable electronic device used for making and receiving phone calls, sending text messages, and accessing the internet wirelessly.
Examples:
Cell phone signal, cell phone battery. I left my cell phone at home, and now I feel lost. Auditorium. A room or building used for concerts, plays, or other public performances.
Examples:
Open-air auditorium, auditorium annex. The auditorium seating was filled with people waiting for the concert to begin. Compress. To press or squeeze together to make something take up less space.
Examples:
Compress the chest, compress gas. She compressed the files into a single zip archive to save space on her computer. Collapse. To fall down or give way suddenly, often after breaking apart.
Examples:
The stock market collapsed. Ready to collapse. The roof finally collapsed after 3 days and 3 nights of heavy snowfall. Infinite. Unlimited or very great, impossible to measure. Examples: Infinite appetite. Infinite in supply. The battle had an infinite impact on the nation. Cube. A three-dimensional shape with 6 square faces that are all equal in size, of mathematics, the result of multiplying the number by itself 3 times. Examples: Cube root. Ice cube. I cut the cheese into small cubes for the salad. Concept. An idea or principle associated with something abstract. Examples: Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography. Element. A fundamental or essential part of something. Examples: New design elements. Non-metallic elements. Natural selection is an essential element in Darwin's theory of evolution. Claim. To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true. Examples: Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property. Determinant. A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result. Examples: Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Convincing.
Able to make someone believe that something is true.
Examples:
A convincing victory. Convincing biochemical explanation. I found her assertion pretty convincing.
Skeptical.
Doubting that something is accurate or useful.
Examples:
A skeptical attitude. Skeptical scientists. His religious and philosophical beliefs were utterly skeptical.
Ordinary.
Not different, exceptional, or unexpected in any way, especially in quality, ability, size, or degree.
Examples:
An ordinary school. Ordinary annual revenue. The ordinary session of the Diet opened.
Explode.
To burst or break open violently and noisily, to cause something to burst or break open.
Examples:
Explode in anger. Explode in popularity. The old building exploded in a fiery inferno.
Supernova.
A powerful and luminous explosion that occurs in some stars, resulting in an extremely bright, short-lived object that later fades into a supernova remnant.
Examples:
Extragalactic supernova. Supernova remnant. The supernova explosion created a bright new star in the night sky.
Remnant.
A small remaining quantity of something, considered separately from what has been lost or destroyed, a surviving piece or fragment of something.
Examples:
Remnant of the past. Remnants of fabric. The only remnant left of the ancient civilization was the crumbling ruins of their temples.
Roughly.
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
Roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Astronomical.
Relating to astronomy, or the study of celestial bodies and phenomena, very large or immense in scale or magnitude.
Examples:
Astronomical observation. Astronomical numbers. The cost of the new equipment was astronomical and beyond the company's budget.
Telescope.
A device like a tube in shape containing lenses used to magnify and observe distant objects.
Examples:
A binocular telescope. Look through a telescope. This facility has the largest astronomical telescope in the country.
Spiral.
A curve that coils around a central point and gets progressively farther away from it as it goes around.
Examples:
Spiral staircase. Spiral design. The leaves of the fern were arranged in a spiral pattern.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Prima.
Of the highest quality or importance, primary or first in rank or position.
Examples:
Prima facie. Prima donna. The prima ballerina wowed the audience with her graceful performance.
Donna.
An Italian term used as a term of address for a woman, equivalent to madam or ma'am.
Examples:
Donna's friends. Donna's love for her family. The prima donna was dressed in a beautiful gown for the ball.
Galactic.
Relating to or concerning the galaxy or galaxies, having characteristics or qualities that are vast, extensive, or cosmic in scope.
Examples:
Galactic scale. A galactic system. The Milky Way is a galactic collection of billions of stars and planets.
Nucleus.
The central and most important part of something. Biology, a part of the cell containing DNA and RNA and responsible for growth and reproduction. Physics, the very dense central region of an atom.
Examples:
Form a nucleus. The nucleus of a team. DNA is stored in the nucleus of a cell.
Starlight.
The light emitted or reflected by stars, often observed in the night sky, the radiant energy emitted by stars.
Examples:
Starlight sky. Romantic starlight. The romantic couple had a picnic under the starlight.
Energetic.
Possessing or exerting or displaying energy.
Examples:
Energetic density. Energetic dog. This process caused an energetic chemical reaction.
Jet.
A type of aircraft that is powered by one or more jet engines and can fly at high speeds, typically over long distances.
Examples:
Private jet. Commercial jet. The jet flew over the ocean at high speed, reaching its destination in hours.
Emanate.
To emit, send out something, to express a quality or feeling.
Examples:
Emanate light. Emanate happiness. The fragrance of flowers emanated from the garden.
Compose.
To write music, poetry, or formal writing, to constitute or make up a whole, or a specified part of it.
Examples:
Compose an essay. Compose my thoughts. The structure is composed of three main components.
Convert.
To turn something into a different form, to transform.
Examples:
Convert fat into energy. Convert base 10 to base 16. I want to convert my sadness into strength.
Gravitational.
Relating to or caused by gravity, equals the force that attracts objects towards one another.
Examples:
Gravitational energy. Gravitational waves. The gravitational force of the black hole was so strong that nothing, not even light, could escape.
Indirect.
Happening in addition to the main or intended aim, cause or result, often in a way that is not obvious, not following the shortest or straight way.
Examples:
Indirect taxation. Indirect lighting. He expressed his dissatisfaction in an indirect way.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Nonetheless.
In spite of what has just been said or done, nevertheless.
Examples:
We are nonetheless confident. Love him nonetheless. They each choose nonetheless to battle.
Notion.
A general idea or understanding of something, particularly an abstract or complex concept, a belief or opinion, often one that is not based on solid evidence or facts.
Examples:
Notion of success. Vague notion. The notion of time travel has long fascinated scientists and fiction writers alike.
Harbor.
An area of water next to the coast where ships and boats are protected from rough water by piers, jetties, and other artificial structures. Verb, keep in one's possession.
Examples:
A sheltered harbor. Harbor a resentment. The tsunami swamped every boat in the harbor.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Diet.
The food and drink that a person, animal, or community eats and drinks regularly, a legislative assembly in certain countries, for example, Japan.
Examples:
Eat a vegetarian diet. Diet approval. A balanced diet is more important for health than supplements.
Suppress.
To bring something under control by force or authority, to put an end by force.
Examples:
Suppress a yawn. Suppress a revolt. The doctor prescribed medication to suppress the patient's appetite.
Phenomenon.
Something that exists and can be perceptible, especially one that is not fully understood.
Examples:
Natural phenomenon. Historical phenomenon. A rainbow is a natural phenomenon.
Stealth.
The quality of remaining hidden or undetected, the ability to move or act with great secrecy and subtlety.
Examples:
Stealth technology. Stealth bomber. The thief moved with stealth, careful not to make any noise and alert anyone to his presence.
Disc.
A flat, circular plate, typically made of metal, glass, or plastic, used for storing data or playing music.
Examples:
Disk drive. Disk space. The computer's hard disk was full, so she had to delete some files.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Astronomer.
A physicist who studies astronomy.
Examples:
Amateur astronomer. Solar astronomer. This question has fascinated solar astronomers for decades.
Orbit.
The path of an object around a celestial body, especially a planet, star, or moon, under the influence of gravity, of medicine, the bony cavity in the skull that houses the eyeball and its associated structures, like muscles, nerves, and blood vessels.
Examples:
The orbit of the moon. A planetary orbit. The rocket engine is used to put the satellite into orbit.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Observatory.
A building designed and equipped to observe the planets, the stars, the weather, etc.
Examples:
Space observatory. A meteorological observatory. That astronomical observatory stands at the top of the mountain.
Meter.
A device used to measure the amount of a particular substance or attribute, such as length, volume, or time. Prosody, the accent in a metrical foot of verse.
Examples:
A gas meter. Poetic meter. The meter on the wall showed that the room was 3 meters long.
Diameter.
The length of a straight line passing through the center of a circle and connecting 2 points on the circumference.
Examples:
Diameter of an oval. A particle diameter. Draw a circle 5 centimeters in diameter.
Atmosphere.
The mass of air that surrounds the Earth, the pervading tone or mood of a place, situation, or creative work.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. A convivial atmosphere. The spaceship began to burn up as it approached the Earth's atmosphere.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Challenging.
Difficult, demanding, or requiring a high degree of skill or effort, presenting a difficult problem or obstacle.
Examples:
Challenging task. Mentally challenging. The advanced math problem was challenging, but the student was determined to solve it.
Pebble.
A small, smooth, rounded rock, especially one worn by the action of water.
Examples:
Drop a pebble into a pond. Pebble pathway. She picked up a pebble from the beach and put it in her pocket as a souvenir.
Stream.
A small, narrow river, a continuous flow of something, such as liquid, gas, people, vehicles, etc.
Examples:
The stream of time. An endless stream of cars. Jet streams are the common name for air currents that form high in the atmosphere.
Continuously.
Without being interrupted or paused, repeatedly.
Examples.
Use one thing continuously. Continuously removed. The country's domestic coal consumption has been continuously declining for decades.
Moving.
Causing strong emotions or feelings, especially sadness or sympathy.
Examples.
Moving experience. Moving ceremony. His moving speech about his struggles with addiction brought tears to the audience's eyes.
Turbulent.
Marked by a lot of sudden changes, confusion, or uncertainty, characterized by intense activity or agitation.
Examples.
Turbulent waves. Turbulent age. The stock market has been turbulent lately, with prices fluctuating rapidly.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples.
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples.
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples.
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Salary.
A fixed amount of money that employees, especially those who work in an office, receive for doing their job, usually paid every month.
Examples.
A handsome salary. Salary after taxes. What are your annual salary expectations?
Animation.
The technique of photographing successive drawings or positions of puppets or models to create an illusion of movement when the film is shown as a sequence. Enthusiasm and energy in the way you look or behave.
Examples.
Animation studio. Animation film. The animation of the characters in the movie was so realistic, and it was as if they were there.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples.
A technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Adaptive.
Capable of adjusting to new situations or changing conditions.
Examples.
The adaptive coloring. Adaptive technology. The adaptive learning system adjusts the difficulty level of the lessons based on the student's performance.
Optics.
The academic study of vision and light.
Examples:
Optics technology. Fiber optics. Einstein's new optics theory transformed traditional scientific notions about light.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Counteract.
To act against something to reduce its bad or harmful effects or neutralize it.
Examples:
Counteract the effect of poison. Counteract global warming. Our body's immune system produces antibodies to counteract disease.
Fancy.
To want to do or have something, noun, something that many people believe but that is false, or that does not exist, imagination or fantasy.
Examples:
Fancy a cup of coffee. A flight of fancy. I don't fancy acting in such an important role.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Tremendous.
Very great in degree or extent or amount or impact, extremely good.
Examples:
Tremendous amount. Tremendous popularity. We had a tremendous time yesterday.
Label.
A small piece of paper, fabric, or other material attached to an object and giving information about it. Verb, to assign to a category.
Examples:
A mailing label. Label a bag with my name. The label on the food package lists the ingredients and nutritional information.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Lifetime.
The duration of someone's life or of something's existence.
Examples:
Lifetime benefits. Lifetime ban from the sport. She had lived through 2 world wars in her lifetime.
Profound.
Extremely great, sensed or experienced very strongly, displaying a high level of knowledge or comprehension.
Examples:
A profound book. The profound depths of the sea. My mother's illness had a profound impact on us all.
Alternative.
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Solar.
Of, from, or relating to the sun.
Examples:
The solar system. A solar eclipse. Solar panels have greatly improved not only in performance, but also in durability.
Cram.
To force or try to fit a large amount of information into a short time, especially in preparation for an examination. To force or try to fit a large amount of something into a small space.
Examples:
Cram more circuits into chips. Cram 5 people into a car. She had to cram for the final exam and stayed up all night studying.
Advertise.
To draw attention to something such as a product, service, or event in public, to encourage people to buy, use, or attend it.
Examples:
Advertise the campaign. Advertise on social media. We want to advertise our company through your media.
Concentration.
The ability to focus all your time and energy on one thing without thinking about anything else.
Examples:
Concentration of armaments. His research area of concentration. This exam requires excellent concentration to pass.
Existence.
The state or fact of someone or something existing.
Examples:
The biggest tree in existence. The struggle for existence. He was an atheist and therefore did not believe in the existence of heaven or hell.
Excitement.
A feeling of great enthusiasm and eagerness.
Examples:
The excitement in the business world. Aesthetic excitement. The excitement of the upcoming concert was palpable among the crowd.
Phase.
Any stage in a series of events, change, or development.
Examples:
Enter on the last phase. Two-phase structure. The era of the Industrial Revolution was a crucial phase of history.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Inconsistent.
Not remaining constant or in agreement.
Examples:
Inconsistent results. Inconsistent with the roadmap. This lawsuit appears to be unfair and inconsistent.
Cluster.
A group of similar things or people close together, often forming a distinct mass or unit.
Examples:
Live in a cluster. A cluster of stars. A cluster of grapes hung from the vine.
Likewise.
In the same way.
Examples:
Do likewise. Please revise likewise. He is tall and likewise strong.
Contrast.
To put in opposition to show or emphasize differences.
Examples:
Contrast with a decade ago. Contrast two things. It's intriguing to compare and contrast the two authors.
Stellar.
Excellent, relating to or resembling a star, especially in quality or attractiveness.
Examples:
Stellar performance. A stellar system. She received a stellar review from her boss, which boosted her confidence.
Nursery.
A place where babies and young children are cared for while their parents are at work. A place where plants are grown and nurtured, especially for commercial purposes.
Examples:
Day nursery. Nursery school. I work at the breeding nursery, where we grow and sell a variety of plants.
Fragile.
Delicate or easily broken or damaged.
Examples:
Politically fragile nation. Fragile ecosystem. The vase was made of fragile ceramic and easily broke when it was dropped.
Entity.
Something that exists independently and has its own identity.
Examples:
Legal entity. Government entity. A company is a distinct legal entity.
Strip.
To remove the surface from something. Noun, a sizable narrow piece of something such as paper, metal, cloth, etc., or area of land, sea, etc.
Examples:
Strip a tire off. Coast strip. The doctor advised him to strip down for a check.
Anticipate.
To expect or predict that something will happen, to tell in advance.
Examples:
Anticipate your kind cooperation. Anticipate a black future. We anticipate heavy snowfall tomorrow.
Proceed.
To move forward or to continue with a process or action, to advance or progress.
Examples:
Proceed with caution. Proceed to the next step. We can now proceed with the next item on our agenda.
Observation.
The act or activity of carefully examining or monitoring something or someone.
Examples:
Class observation day. Observation instrument. In the hospital, she will remain under constant observation.
Dearth.
A scarcity or lack of something, often used to describe a shortage of food or essential resources.
Examples:
severe dearth, widespread dearth. Due to the dearth of food supplies, the organization launched an emergency relief campaign.
Abundance.
A significant amount of something, the situation in which there is too much of something.
Examples:
an age of abundance, an abundance of examples. A healthy farm provides an abundance of food.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
opposition campaign, meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Prediction.
The act of predicting the future by reasoning, a statement made about the future.
Examples:
make my predictions, gloomy predictions. These results muddied the prediction.
Mystery.
Something difficult to understand or explain, a secret or enigmatic quality that adds to the fascination or interest of something. A genre of fiction that involves the solution of a crime or a puzzle.
Examples:
mystery novel, unsolved mystery. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of the traveler has yet to be solved by authorities.
Resolve.
To find a suitable answer to the problems or difficulty.
Examples:
resolve a dispute, resolve the computer error. This company resolves its battery problem completely.
Contradiction.
The assertion of the opposite of what has been said, opposition, denial.
Examples:
contradiction of capitalism, apparent contradiction. His statement was filled with contradictions that made it difficult to take seriously.
Graduate.
A person who has a first degree from university or college. Verb, to complete the first course of university or college and get a degree.
Examples:
graduate degree program, honor graduate. Many employers hire graduate trainees to train as managers.
Stud.
A small object with a head on one end and a sharp point on the other, used for fastening clothing, leather, or other materials. An animal used for breeding, typically a male horse or bull that is of superior breeding stock. Verb, to decorate or adorn with studs, to provide with studs for support.
Examples:
horse stud, wall stud. He bought a new stud to attach the strap to his watch.
Hop.
To jump lightly and quickly on one foot or both feet, to move rapidly from one place to another, to travel using an aircraft, bus, etc.
Examples:
hop on one foot, hop from one place to another. The rabbit hopped over the fence.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
progression of civilization, progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Sophisticated.
Having a great deal of worldly experience and knowledge of people's behavior, culture, and fashion.
Examples:
sophisticated look, a sophisticated lifestyle. Marketing strategies are growing more sophisticated.
Laser.
A device that emits powerful and narrow light that can be used as a tool to cut metal through a process of optical amplification.
Examples:
laser printer, pulse laser. The company holds patents on core components of laser jet printers.
Astronomy.
The scientific study of objects and matter outside the Earth's atmosphere, especially the positions, motions, and evolution of celestial bodies.
Examples:
astronomy science, a branch of astronomy. He had a deep passion for extragalactic astronomy and spent hours observing the night sky.
Cosmology.
The scientific study of the nature and origin of the universe.
Examples:
physical cosmology, modern cosmology. Cosmology evolved from people's philosophical questions about the natural world.
Exciting.
Causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples:
exciting football player, exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.
Conclude.
To come to an end or close, to reach a judgment or opinion by reasoning.
Examples:
conclude a meeting, conclude that he is healthy. We concluded a ceasefire.
Dimension.
A measurable extent of a particular kind, such as width, height, or length.
Examples:
new dimension, the crosswise dimension. Overall dimensions are approximately 400 by 200 millimeters.
Convinced.
Completely certain about something, having a strong belief or conviction in a particular religion.
Examples:
convinced of the idea, convinced criminal. The public is convinced that the Prime Minister has committed fraud.
Contend.
To struggle to win or surmount something.
Examples:
contend that tobacco is non-addictive. Contend for a championship. Tobacco companies have long contended that their product is not addictive.
Interaction:
the act of connecting with someone, mainly when working, playing, or spending time with them.
Examples:
the interaction between man and his environment. Interaction among human beings. The interaction of the two groups is good for brainstorming.
Advent:
the arrival or beginning of something, the coming of Jesus Christ at his birth.
Examples:
Advent calendar. Celebrate the advent of spring. The advent of the internet has dramatically changed the way we communicate.